Good morning, boys and girls. Happy Friday. So good to be able to connect with you again today. What an awesome time in our Zoom meeting yesterday. We'll do that again next week. So look forward to seeing you again on video. How cool it is that we get to be able to do that and enjoy seeing our friends. All right. Well, I was thinking today, one of the things I miss about being with you is singing songs. Listen to you sing. Of course, I miss your smiles. But today, I thought it'd be kind of fun just to start off singing our good morning song. And even though we aren't able to see each other and shake each other's hands, we can join in singing with a big smile on our face. Do you remember our good morning song? It's when we would stand up and shake each other's hand and give everybody a big smile. So let's do that this morning. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning, dear friends. Good morning to you. Hopefully you joined in and sang that, and you can sing that to mom and dad and brother and sister. They love to hear good morning and see that big smile on your face, just like Miss Paris. All right, well, earlier this week, we read a story about the house that Jack built. And that was a fun story that we read. We heard a lot of rhyming words. Remember, rhyming words are words that sound alike. And then we finished each line with that lay in the house that Jack built. So today I brought another story that's going to sound kind of familiar to that. If you take a look at it, you can read the title with me. It's got a tricky word, the, magic E word, cake. It's got a TH at the beginning. We've learned that. We're sticking our tongue out. Short A, that. But instead of Jack, it's going to rhyme with Jack. It's got an M sound, short A, Mack. And this word, long A at the beginning, the magic E, it still is long A, even though it's a short word, but it's still long A. Ate. It's not our tricky word, ate. Remember, our tricky word, ate, is a number word. This is a word we can sound out, ate. All right, let's read that title again. The cake that Mack ate. Sounds super familiar to the house that Jack built. So I think you're going to enjoy joining in with me on this story. And let's take a look at that picture there. Looks like a delicious cake with some birthday candles on there. And I know it might be hard to see, but can you tell how many birthday candles are on there? If you can look, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me stick it a little closer. Maybe you can touch and count those. 5. Give me a thumbs up if you're 5. All right, give me a thumbs up if you're 6. We have some April birthdays coming up. We've got Mason and JJ with April birthdays coming very soon. All right, the cake that Mack ate. Oh, look at that. This is a better picture where you can see those candles on there. The cake that Mack ate. Give me a thumbs up if you like cake. This is the egg that went into the cake that Mack ate. This is the hen that laid the egg. Can you help me out with this part? That went into the cake that Mack ate. This is the corn that fed the hen that laid the egg. Here we go. That went into the cake that Mack ate. See that? This is the seed that grew the corn that fed the hen that laid the egg. Help me out, here we go. That went into the cake that Mack ate. This is the farmer who planted the seed that grew into corn, that fed the hen, that laid the egg, that went into the cake that Mack ate. This is the woman who married the farmer who planted the seed that grew into corn, that fed the hen, that laid the egg, here we go, that went into the cake that Mack ate. These are the candles that lit up the cake that was made by the woman who married the farmer who planted the seed that grew into corn that fed the hen that laid the egg that went into the cake that Mack ate. This is Mack. Isn't that cute? Look at her face. He ate the cake. I think her face is pretty shocked. Can you show me your shocked face? Oh no, the cat, or the dog, I'm sorry, ate the cake. All right, great story, boys and girls. Hope you enjoyed that. Super similar to the house that Jack built. And hopefully you joined in on that last line. Were you surprised that it was Mack? Were you surprised that that dog ate the cake? I think my dog would eat the cake if she got an opportunity. Do you think your dog would if you have one? Probably so. They would enjoy that sweet treat. All right. Well, boys and girls, yesterday on your handwriting, you had a handwriting paper. And Miss Paris, it was simple, super simple. Didn't even have to do a handwriting page yesterday. And so today I'm going to let you do the same thing. You're going to take your tricky words again. And yesterday you wrote 10 tricky words. And I let you pick any 10 tricky words. You had already written your name at the top. You've already put your tricky words on there. Hopefully you did 10. Remember, any 10 you wanted. So today you're going to do 10 more tricky words. And again, you get to pick any of your 10 tricky words that you want to pick. So I'm going to go through them again today. We did this yesterday. Hopefully you're getting those memorized and locked in your brain. But again, on your handwriting, take your pencil. Remember, we write with pencil. Your name is already at the top. You don't need to do that. You already have 10. So pick 10 more tricky words to write. Any 10 that you want. Again, when we write them, Mom and Dad, we are writing, we're spelling them, and we're saying them. Just a little extra practice. Write, spell, say. So if I was writing the tricky word give, again, it's a tricky word because it does not follow the magic E, does not make the I say its name. I would write G, I, V, E, give. Write, say, spell. Again, my G is going to go under the red line, boys and girls. The rest of them sit on that red line. All right? So say this with me. Give, where, W sound, they, there's a TH. Look at that. It's an E and it sounds like an A. They, the A sounds like an AY, but it's an EY. Super tricky. This is another to, but it's not. We will go to the park. It is not the number 2. It's also like we were saying also. I like cake too. All right, so now we have 3 twos. We have number word 2. We have to, we're going to somewhere. And to, like also. I like it too. Okay, and Mom and Dad, that can get a little confusing with all those 3 twos. You might need to talk about those when you're reviewing those. Again, have. No magic E, long A for have. At makes the short A sound. Many. There, sticking my tongue out again at the beginning. There. Are. Here. Say them with me. Some. Again, no magic E. Here is our to. We will go to the park. T-O. D-O, do. Want. I bet you're saying faster than I am. You. Saw. Make sure you're looking for the S. Saw. We know what it is backwards. Sometimes we get those confused. But saw. All. What's that one? Your. Yep, don't forget that R at the end. Your. My. The Y makes a long I sound. Of. Why? We're asking a question. The. Sticking my tongue out, and a word we see a lot. From. Who does not make the w sound at the beginning. Put. Number 8. There we talked about that other word in our story being when we eat something. I ate lunch. This is 8 as in number word 8. Was. Number 4. Done. 1. You guys are saying them super fast. Says. Love. You probably can spell that even without looking. Number word 2. That's the 2. And said. Does not follow 2 vowels, go walking. All right, so those were our tricky words. Yesterday you wrote 10 on the handwriting lines. Today you need to write another 10. Again, if you want to write more, boys and girls, that is fine. But when I pick up your work, hopefully you've written 10, and 10 would be 20 on your handwriting paper. All right, again, we're going to say them. We're going to write them as we spell them out together. All right, we want to do that. Write, spell, and say. Just a good extra practice with our tricky words on our handwriting. All right, so do your best on that. And when we come back, boys and girls, we're going to do some reading from our reader. So have your reader ready.